To start using the program, it is necessary to create a 0 day, the day prior, to input the initial data into the system. This data will serve as the starting point for reporting. This step must be completed in 2 sections: the General Manager and the Cashier. Open the Chips Value GM Table tab and specify all the chips used in the casino. Additionally, create entry chips and cashback chips if your casino uses them. Later, when creating a new workday, you can modify or delete these chips for the new day, but not for previous days, to maintain the integrity of the reporting system. Optionally, you can assign colors to them. After defining the chips, go to the Cashier tab and, as before, create the previous day. Open Chips Result. Here, you will see all the chips you created earlier. Enter the quantity of each chip denomination in the corresponding fields. For subsequent days, after the end of the workday, these fields should be updated with the number of chips recorded for the next day's report. After these operations, return to the GM Manager section and click the button to create the first workday of the casino. When creating a new day in this way, the system retrieves the necessary information from the previous day, which can be modified, supplemented with new data, or left unchanged as needed. The system also allows you to disable functions that are not used in your casino. These can always be re-enabled at any time. Additionally, you enter the tables available in the casino. They can be divided into different halls by creating them in advance, assigning classifications, names, and specifying the initial number of chips present at the time of opening. Avoid using spaces in names. Always use single-word names with either underscores or camel case formatting. To ensure clarity, avoid assigning identical numbers to tables. The process for creating slot machines is similar. Fill out all fields. This will help you track the performance of each slot machine, as well as the overall results for each hall or group of slot machines separately. In this section, we write down the information for this day, the exchange rate, and the amount of money in each currency in the cash desk at the beginning of the day. When creating a new workday in the Cashier section, the system automatically retrieves information from the previously set day. For any operation involving money or casino chips, the cashier must record both the amount of money and the quantity and denominations of the chips. This ensures that the total amount of money in the cashier and the number of chips can be monitored at any time during operations. It is mandatory to link every action to a specific client, allowing for tracking their performance. New clients can be added either in the Cashier section or the List of Players section. Complete all required fields. Having the necessary information about your clients will make it easier to work with them. After clicking the button, the system records the data, which can then be reviewed in various sections of the system. To check the status of tables during the workday, use the Daily Estimation section. The system is intuitive to use. Simply select a table and, in the opened window, record the quantity of chips for each denomination. These checks can be performed any number of times and at any time. The system logs the time of each check and records the results both for individual tables and for the entire casino. The final estimation is conducted once a day. The procedure is similar, but in this case, the cashier sees the number of chips for each denomination that should be collected from the hall and distributed back to the hall.